Now tell me, would you wanna stay with me tonight? If you want, if you wanted, I could leave, start again. I try to listen when you have me in your hands. So I pull myself apart for you like that. She had the black nails, black tights, laugh nice. Alright, I got nothing to say, I'm half right all the fucking time. When we talk, she don't hear me. Don't derail, that's right. Dark soul, no truth, you can't see without a black light off a night. My life's so fucking fragile, you could love me, love her. Just beams of light like sunburst. It's not worth it, never was. So it's not yeah, them, my old friends. But she's so bad, she let all men. 7 stars to hate the earth. I never knew that I'd make it worth. How was I supposed to know that you wanted to? How was I supposed to care? You didn't really know. You never wanted to. You never really cared. You never wanted to, baby. Now I'm ready. Moving on, moving on. Oh, baby, I was ready all along, all along. Oh, I'm ready for the moment and the sound, and the sound. Baby, I was ready would you wanna stay with me tonight? If you wanted, I could leave, start again. If you wanna try to listen when you got me in my hands. I pull myself apart with you like that.
It's Wellesley.
Hello and welcome to the garden.
You know I died for you, babe. So you know bad. So you know bad at these things. So you know I'll try. So you know I died for you, babe. So you know bad. So you know I'm bad at these things. So you know I'll try. Try. I'll try for you, baby. I'll try for you. I'll try. Don't you know what you mean to me? I know if I'm crying with it, real to me. I'm only flesh and blood and it's lonely. I'm off by myself way overseas. But I always come back. I always want you. You're all that I have. When I walk in your shoes, I know you're sad. I swear you're
Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are we doing this fine evening? How are we doing on this fine Monday evening? Hopefully well. Jamie, Shizu, Kesa, Winter, Bracken, Ford, Misty, Escape. What's poppin'? We're eating pizza. Like a single slice. It hurts my stomach, but it just looked so good. Half-hearted, how's it going? We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. We're gonna have a real good time. We're gonna listen to a lot of fun music. And that's about it. Then we'll move on. We'll go home. Could you play my track early in this stream? I have early morning tomorrow. Yeah, sure, I'll try to. And as everybody knows, $5 line skips. If the line skips build up, then you can pay for $10, and that skips ahead of everybody. Even the other line skips, it's not expected. It's not, you're not obligated to do so. It's just an option if you want to. If it's there. I quit nicotine 3 days ago. So, that's a weird feeling, I suppose. But hey, I'm chilling. Speaking of chilling, we got a Show Rio track up first. But, yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope we're all having a good night. Let's listen to some fun music. Let's give some feedback. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Hey, Avoid, how you doing? Bit of a drill pattern there. All these sort of like industrial sounds build this environment up so well. Later in the stream, I got you. I can wait. aspect to it, huh? I just now noticed the genre tag. Think that's adequate. Well, that's a crazy way to kick the night off, but I'm not mad about it. Let's talk about it. So on all honesty, Shoriel, like I don't know. It's kind of hard to be surprised by somebody who does it all in a way where it's like, oh, this is crazy and this is nuts and this is overblown and saturated and industrial sounding and all this. For Shoriel, that's not necessarily a surprising approach. But what I do like about this track, or maybe not what I like about it, what I think stands out about this track, as opposed to Shoriel's other tracks, is I feel like this is a track that feels the most unique to Shoriel's growing style. I'm familiar with Shoriel's influence, and I'm familiar with where I guess where Shoriel pulls sounds from. And this one does feel like just entirely Shoriel. Nobody else. And I think that's what I like the most about it. I love the industrial sounds. I love how abrasive it is as usual. And I just think this shows innovation and it shows unique capabilities as an artist. I'm a big fan. All right. Half-hearted, dropping pedals in apartment parking lots. What a truly descriptive title. Let's listen.
I'll try my best to be the one, but every time I just give up. Got a finger on the trigger, you've been pointing the gun. I just think it's about time that we quit all this love. Try too hard to make you notice me. It's not there, can't force the chemistry. Burn me down till I'm just a memory. Leave this town, but nobody remembers me now. But I'm A-okay, been on my own since like 7th grade. For like 7 days I've been in my mind, and the pain retreats till it reach my spine. Do you love me not? Dropping pedals in apartment parking lots, and I spilled his blood in a dark garage. I just couldn't stop cause my hands wouldn't let me. God, I hope you forgive me. I don't wanna talk cause there's blood on my backseat. While they're running at the mouth, you can never bring me down. They don't know a thing about me. Mama, I'm sorry for how I've been living. The pain in my brain makes me feel like a villain. I know that I'm cold. I've seen all your seasons, I've been down this road before. Still walking alone, highs in my skull full of plaster and bones. Making a path that'll lead me back home. I can't see a text cause the cracks on my phone. If I don't reply, will you leave me alone? 19 years by the time that you grow up. Waited all night just for anyone to show up. Girl, you never even showed up. Does she love me not? Dropping pedals in apartment parking lots, and I spilled his blood in a dark garage. I just couldn't stop cause my hands wouldn't let me. But I hope you forgive me. I don't wanna talk about the blood on my backseat. Get those words out your mouth, bringing me down. I think I'll head south. Does she love me not? Dropping pedals in apartment parking lots. Spilled his blood in a dark garage, and I couldn't stop cause my hands wouldn't let me. You're just mad cause I played a part way from the start, and you're always the same. I just try too hard to make you notice me. It's not there, can't force the chemistry. Burn me down till I'm just a memory. Leave this town, but nobody remembers me now. But I'm A-okay, been on my own since like 7th grade. For like 7 days I've been in my mind, and the pain retreats till it reach my spine. Just sit back and watch what I become.
All right. First of all, thank you, Avoid. Let me pull that up real quick. That way I do not forget. Shout out A51D for real. For the $5. Wish Shizu would stop tweeting depressing shit and kiss me on my hot mouth already. Why can't we do both? Why is that not an option? I think they can coexist. I don't think they're mutually exclusive. I like this track a lot. I really like how you have the folk and singer songwriter sort of approach in terms of production, in terms of the instrumental's aesthetics, and now you have a stripped back acoustic guitar, and that's pretty much it. But then also you have a bit of a heavier vocal processing for your mix that kind of gives it a bit of a crispier, gives it a bit more of a processed, crisp, more saturated sound, and I do like that. I really do like those mixes where the vocals kind of do have that sort of more modern process on them that have much more noticeable alterations and digital embellishes rather than as opposed to the instrumental. And I like the songwriting on it a lot. I think it's a really sweet song. I think that you have a lot of really catchy lines as well that stick out to me, especially the sort of titular line in there on the track. It sounds really good. It stands out to me. Your vocals are nice. Your melodies are nice. Your mix is nice. Everything's just nice. And I am going to go to the bathroom really, really quick. And I will be right back to listen to this A51D song. That's not actually his name, but call him that anyways. A51D, Bug Bites by Void. Let's do it. I do apologize for my absence, but we're back and better than ever. I feel rejuvenated. I feel revitalized. Put a bunch of sound goodizer, whatever you're doing. 4 sound goodizers on the master.
Love me on my own with a weak mind. I know you want her back, but she's all mine.
Sworn off manga only reach non-fiction crime reports. What the fuck? You guys are insulting me? If I scroll up in the chat. Wall stream. how you doing?
I'm glad I'm the reason for it all, yeah. This ain't what the hell just called for. This ain't what I'm seeing, all yours. Throwing up like I've been on tour. I can't really show where the secrets are. Tighten up lines I can't see far. Nobody will know who the beings are. You let me inside for life. I've been on this side for too long. Don't look in that bag too much. I don't know if you handle what's in stock. Here run up on me, now we seeing stars. Looking at my arm, looking at the sky.
Hey, 7 Wounds, how you doing?
Turn pretty sharp, I'm sure it'll stop. Looking at his heart, looking at the bars. Left me on my own with awake minds. I know you want her back, but she's all mine. Left him in the swamp, it don't feel right. Left him by the nights, gave him bye-byes. He apologized, swear it's alright.
Hey, Patterns, how you doing?
Change your face, I'm gonna let him die. Once upon a time, someone tried to fight. It doesn't undo the big sign.
Okay. So, Avoid has been submitting quite a number of things to the stream recently, and I've been enjoying them more and more. Last week, I was like, hey, Avoid, this is the best shit you've ever sent in. It is my favorite song that you've submitted. And I said that last week. This week, pretty happy to announce that I also really enjoyed this song a lot. I think the sort of polished, glossy droning that you have going on for the chorus was a good choice, especially with the sort of dark, moody trap percussion you got going on in the background from Tied for Silver and Flesh. And I think that glossy drone really does play to your benefit. I think it is, I think it's complementary to your cadence. I think it's advantageous to take that route when you sing the notes that you sing and you take the delivery that you do, and I think that it works out really well. I think that you have a nice emo trap song going on here that's super moody, it's atmospheric and dark, and I think it does a really good job of establishing a super ambient environment for this song to rest in. Overall, I'm a big fan. I like it a lot. Keep going. And then up next, we got we had a lot of private tracks on this stream now that I think about it. We had a private track from SadBoyProlific, who has sent in a little private track. So let's go. Intrepid. See you later. Have a good night, Winter.
Just ask you why you choose to live. How come you don't take those razors and then bleed out through your wrist? I gave birth to rappers at this point, got more than 2-3 kids. Don't thank me at the session, thank me once I laid a track and did 40,000 lines inside my mind, just gotta choose one. You don't know the importance of a friend until you lose one. I believe in God, we speak a lot, so fuck the rumors. I'd rather drop a check off for my kids than for my jeweler. My bitch bad when she be happy, when she mad though she be cuter. If she left like she ain't met me, then I act like I ain't knew her. Heard Joe said that shit a mess, that shit a wreck. I almost threw up, my shit give nostalgic vibes, and yours like crawling through the sewer. Dying and revive way newer. Shouts my dad, I never knew him. Only tech you held your laptop, pussy, you was not no shooter.
I can't place the sample either, but I do. It's
I
familiar.
don't speak into the mic, my soul just gets projected through it. You make tunes to relay views, we brush that off as less of music. Life wouldn't be beautiful if God ain't added stress into it. Ask me how I make my music, I infuse a message through it. If you can't see I'm the best, then you gotta be dead or stupid. I put up on dead and told them step it, told them get to moving. In my fortress I awake the sin of death that's fresh and putrid. Ain't no time for jokes when broke, so lately I move less of music. I made this shit from my soul, my style is uniquely owned. These bullets make a mortal bleed and liable to peek through bones. Uzumaki vibes, I look around and I just see my clones. From the village hidden in the mist, I've made my presence known. Old friends coming back from the past, they take their form and smoke. I used to be so confident on topics that I'd hardly know. Now I'm down to lay inside this coffin till my body's cold. I hope you know I pray for you and hope for you that God is known.
Hell yeah. Shout out SPP for the track. There's a lot of things that I really do like about this song. I think primarily what sticks out the most to me is the songwriting. I feel like that's just sort of a given. The song, I think, is very obviously lyrically driven. That is the primary focus. That is what you are meant to be paying attention to the most. But also, apart from that, I really do like how these vocals sit on top of these... on top of this production. I mean, as people have pointed out, the production is super ambient, that is super ethereal. It really does rely on these super spacey, reverb-heavy, roomy melodies and vocal chops and sounds to really build this sort of glossy, shiny, ambience. And I think that paired with SadBoyProlific's super crisp, super enunciated, and, very straightforward and sort of free-form delivery really does mesh super well. I've always been a fan of that combination. I think it shoves SadBoyProlific's vocals to the foreground and lets the background just kind of float and be spacey and be wavy and not be as grounded, as rooted in the mix as the vocals. I think the song is incredibly well written. I like a lot of the bars. I like a lot of the introspection on the track. I like a lot of the flexing on the track. I'm a big fan of that Naruto line towards the end. I thought it was tied in really well. So, a lyrical topic that is very, very used and very frequently used. Didn't come off as corny, which is nice. Overall, I'm a big fan of the track. Send me an open. I'll spit some shit. I got you. Let's listen to this little wet track. Gloss Water, produced by Homecoming Queen. Let's do it. And hey, what was that? I could def hear Swain on it. I agree. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I think that Swain would kill something like that for sure. All right, I'm going to New York in like 3 days. Buy line skips. I'm kidding. You definitely don't have to. That was a joke.
Queen.
There it is. I was waiting on that. X-Ray, did you submit something?
She sent a picture my phone and I spread. I do this shit for my sons and my savages. I used to sip, I was too young for activists. Look at my hands and they're covered in calluses.
So my work, I haven't worked on days. Okay.
She walked away from me cause I'm an island. My soul touched my silence. My wings split like I'm flightless. Iced out.
Okay, I got you.
We
Extra.
lost love when we tried it.
EP
Sidestep,
out
I'm in
now, though.
crisis. I called her out and she liked it. I'm trying.
Swain's going live on Instagram.
Fresh material and I ain't flashing it. Super serious, so fishy halibut. Kicking the ear cause you're not passionate. I'm dancing like it's a capture. It's a formula like it's a calendar. It's just good to me, it feels so powerful. Cleaning up this keyboard every song. Let me learn that she was terrible. Only in Central America. I'm not even Oregon. The city is hard as September. On the bender. I'm a wizard, you're a defender. Just tell you all the seal sender. Yeah, let me know it's true.
Hey, Yazzie, how you doing? That sounds so good. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Okay. So I'm familiar with Lil Wet Wet's music. I feel like a lot of you in the chat are also familiar with their music. They have submitted quite a good number of songs to the stream, and it's always a joy hearing them. However, this time around, I really enjoy the Homecoming Queen production. Homecoming Queen is a producer that I do like a lot, but I'm really enjoying the Homecoming Queen production on this because I feel like it sort of trades out Lil Wet Wet's super hyperactive, glossy, and intensely energized sound and kind of switches it out for a more mellow, more ambient approach. I like that the super digitized and shiny and choppy vocal mix is still there, but it is on top of a more somber and more reserved piano, more withdrawn production. And I think that it actually plays out really well. We're blending these super cool, shiny, chopped, stuttery vocal mix choices with a more reserved production and sort of reserved aesthetic. I think it's a really cool dynamic that works really, really well here. And I like how the writing really breathes and it bleeds through this. I would like to see more of this, or hear more of this from Lil Wet Wet. I really would. I think that would be super sick. All right, I got a submission. I'm just going to type it in since I'm here. So this was submitted. I know that it says melmige right there, but this is not my submission. This is Hirosha's. Exactly. You get it, Mel? Hey, I get you. I understand. All right, so this is Half-Life by Hirosha, featuring this guy. Produced by Nitro and Sourbringer. Other shit like this more coming soon. Coming to Trust. I trust you.
Nitro.
And I just keep thinking that I'll never be enough for me. Light up another joint and maybe it'll set me free for the moment, just for the moment. So I can't forget all the things I wasn't brave enough to be. Staying up all night, staring at computer screens, sleeping through the daylight when there's a world to see. Outside my window it all goes by, and I can't help but feel like I'm half alive.
Yeah, as in the queue? Yeah.
Need help, but I won't reach out. We both know I'm too proud for that. The world to see where it is, I don't wanna add on top of it. Got all this ambition, but no drive to see it through. I feel so unreliable, and I keep proving that it's true. And I never seem to finish anything I start, so I guess I'll hit up Ian to finish this next part.
Hey, yo, I'm a hypocrite to criticize myself or anybody else of a commonwealth of uncommon health, cause I needed help and it was provided. Hide from responsibility, hard times and a lack of energy. From a captaincy, came clear to me that accountability will set you free. Didn't wanna see, didn't wanna talk anymore. Cause stress and depression were the thoughts that I share with the time of the air that will escape from my lungs. Every word that I wrote to a word that I spoke cause I thought I was right. Put a pause in my life, but I have to grown bad habits from my mental and dental. The food that I eat to intrusive beliefs in the life that I lead. But you can control everything and you know that you got limits, the stigma of hope. Being you lack an emotion you show, leading to weakness and even your woes. Highly reductive the progress you've shown, and I don't wanna lose that. Every day fall back, decaying like an isotope with isopropyl in my system. Bitches switching up, they breathing. Please consider my position. Opposition is intrinsic like a doctrine of religion. I've been sharing my provisions to the system due to my belief that I should keep it to myself. The day that I need help, I will not receive it. Selfish reasons, and I need it. I need your eyes, but only when I want them, or else I'd probably die from attention that I saw, but changed my mind on every song that I chose to ride on, every bottle I relied on to find the cry a bit. The situation been the same a couple months now. Found I only open up and lying to myself. We're on the phone now, so let's go down to Taco Bell and get some food and finally talk about the shit that's been on my mind but couldn't say due to our surroundings. A change of pace astounding to see how you feel about this. Okay.
I just keep thinking that I'll never be enough for me. Light up another joint, maybe it'll set me free for the moment, just for the moment. So I can't forget all the things I wasn't brave enough to be. Staying up all night,
Staring at computer screens,
sleeping through the daylight
when there's a world to see.
outside my window. It all goes by. I can't help but feel like I'm half alive, half alive, half alive, half alive.
That's a top Melverse, low key. Yeah, probably. This is one of my favorites I've ever done. I had so much fun doing this, man. Hirosha, sent over a super, super catchy chorus, and then this super like nice, moody, kind of lo-fi-esque verse. And he sent that over, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. And I had so much space too. I kind of start. It gets a little ridiculous by that halfway point where I just start kind of cramming as many internal rhymes as I possibly can. The whole decaying like an isotope with isopropyl in my system. Bitches switching up their rhythm. Please consider my position. Opposition is intrinsic like a doctrine or religion. It's so much. It's so much. But I love it. Shout out Hirosha. Was the reverb was a bit wet? That's okay. I actually like it. Normally I like dry as hell vocals, but I think that the stylistic choice with the reverb was actually fine. I think it works really well. Dying in Orlando from Broken. But yeah, you're right. It is pretty heavy reverb.
Yeah, no way, I'm not done. No way, no way, I'm not dying in Orlando. I've been talking to my shadow, play me. You can hear me through you, die, no. Got a new script, that shit came straight from Halo. Like goes on and on and on. Would you miss me when I'm gone and on and on?
Melodies in the middle part of your verse. I had a lot of fun with that.
Too many no laying on the asphalt. Can't hang with nobody who would default. Smoked out, geeked up, all this pressure. Wondering, do I do it to impress her? Bad, but you bad for my help. How can you love me if you don't even love me? So shit sad. Because when I realized that you left, I was abusing this, thinking about what you said. I just found the time, it's not funny. I can't feel my face. Yeah, the shit was late. I can tell, or they have it tamed. We should leave this place. We could run away. We're just not the same. But if we stay, we will ride away. If I do the shit, you can do that shit too. I'm a first pick, even though she picked too. I'm not ever since a jet. You should keep it in my shoe. You a hypocrite, even though I keep it cool. No way, I'm not dying in Orlando. I've been talking to my shadow, play me. You can hear me through your nano. Got a new script, that shit came straight from Halo. Like goes on and on and on. Would you miss me when I'm gone and on and on? Need to show that they cry on and on and on. Remember I used to sleep on futons.
Please tell me you could hear me through your Nano. Please tell me that is in reference to the iPod Nano. I really hope it is. I'll be eagerly awaiting your answer to that. This song from Broken here, Dying in Orlando, sort of has this erratic jaggedness to it that I think is really, really appealing, and it's really endearing. The song is sort of sporadic in its delivery, and it kind of has this sort of like excited, anxious feel to it, where everything is, like I said, it's very erratically and jaggedly delivered, and I think it's a really good choice. It results in a super infectiously fun and almost kind of like bubbly, catchy sound. Especially in the hook, where it kind of like borders on anthemic, where you have these layered and processed and wide vocals just kind of shouting out these, this sort of "I'm not dying in Orlando" mantra that definitely sticks with the listener. It's a really well-made song. Do you like the skinny or wide iPod Nanos? I had a purple skinny iPod Nano. So I had this. This is what I had. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, that was an ad. I had this. I didn't have the 5th generation. Mine definitely did not have a camera on it. What? Maybe I had 4th generation. Yeah, I think I had this. But it was, I loved it. I loved it. I use that shit every day. Insomniuka. First gen iPad. First gen iPad shuffle, iPod shuffles were crazy. Yeah, no, they were nuts. But man, Looking back, have you heard my purple iPod Nano by James? You're making that up. What the fuck? What? Is this a real thing, or am I getting punked right now? Am I getting punked? Oh my god, wait, what? This is a thing? I thought I was getting, like, punked. This is, like, an actual song? Vivo. What is happening? Could we do this little trick? I knew it. Oh, okay, it's a dance track. I was like, what the fuck? Look, a cat? Oh, yeah. Say hi, Cam. Let's listen to Insomniwuka featuring Daryl Watson and S.I.N. Add 'em up. Cypher.
Round one. Rough like my stubble hair. It's the bubble goose, stubble bear. On a double dare. Like a carniac, we don't play fair. Make a boomer jump out, they punch seat. Look at these rappers like lunch meat. I'll compete with the dead, living anyone who rattle on. So many demons, I could build my own Babylon. So prattle on with the get rich quick. You know I'm eating how they get this thick. Sick, no DS. Snap next, a reflex. Got a lot of cruise gas like the bee's nest. About to blow. NES resets. Your whole track sounds like presets. Got the beast at the back door. We synced up like tractor. Rack my brain trying to figure what they rap for. We on tour in your head, free real estate. Speakers pop, make the crowd hit the fire escape. Add 'em up, and we add 'em up, and we add 'em up, and we add 'em up, and we. How many mics do we rip? Add 'em up, and we add 'em up, and we.
This is one of 3, by the way.
Perfect. Add 'em up, and we add 'em up.
Add 'em up. Add 'em up. Add 'em up. Insomnia hit me with this. Had to get up on this. Addition by subtraction. Check the arithmetic. Look at the flick of the wrist. Another 516. About to Oliver twist like the kid work. Nah, I mean. And you the one about using all the presets.
Okay.
Looking for your thing. She put the pussy on my chest like a V-neck. It's like, nah, I ain't going down for shit. But if it's another body, you better add that shit. Escalade on the jar. Mixtape and one shit. K56 on my back. It ain't too hard to carry the one. Still travel, but I'm always on my fucking 1-2s. Hop steps sometimes, but the pivot hit the run too. Look, sucker MCs getting shook. Look, had the recipe in the rhyme book way before the cookbook. For real, when they still fucking up. My name Daryl, not Dane. Put the rock in the game. Yeah.
Add 'em up, and we add 'em up, and we.
Streets are saying you're a former performance.
Add 'em up,
I'm gonna have to deny that.
How many mics do we rip? Add 'em up, and we add 'em up, and we. Perfect. Add 'em up, and we add 'em up, and we. How many mics do we rip?
Those candy nuance sprinkled throughout the catalog. Addicts all lined up for it like crushed Adderall. Hush all rattling that involves making waves. Make a splash if you down to be cannonball for the cannonball. Walk the plank till you're walking with the plankton. It's the walk you chose if you impose or walk into the sanctum unannounced, uninvited, unforeign to the unwanted balls. Making waves, make a splash if you down to be cannonball for the cannonball. Walk the plank till you're walking with the plankton. It's the walk you chose if you impose or walk into the sanctum unannounced, uninvited, unwarranted to the unwanted. Yo, we one of ones, number one wonders. So what you wanna know? How many mics do we rip on the daily? Safe to say we lost count. Round them down the rough, amount is insurmountable. You may be better off envisioning the statuses when we add the pen and pad to subtract the competition. Long division, conquering discriminate, criminally inventive. Intend to get a stimmy from my stems. Pay the local property tax with the vocal choppy ad-libbing. Stack it racks and racks to the mathematics of maddening.
Add 'em up, and we add 'em up, and we. Add 'em up, and we add 'em up, and we. How many mics do we rip? Add 'em up, and we add 'em up.
I look Mormon? What about me looks Mormon?
Add 'em up, and we
I want to hear this.
and we. How many mics do we rip?
Insomniac.
And a wooga, 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 wooga.
Insomniac.
And a wooga, no wooga.
yep. To create while you're playing safe like a Madden pun. Straight by your mind and bring waves like some battered duck. Needs added up, cake flying down rain from the passenger. Lighting and sliding like the flames up in Canada. William Defoe, even when I'm in my 60s, I'll have to stunt. Ill and flows material sick. My album Mark Hazard, stay fly than Miss Rizzo. Sit high glass like a magic bus. And some Naruto when I enter the room, bro.
Oh, I like how
tried to get me removed, just like a tomb.
I thought you were using Jesus more so as like
while I got smooth and checking my show dancing like you, man. I be going and
Mormon
quicker
Jesus
than
is
the
Vaughn.
truth. To add them up like a scorekeeper does with winners and losers. Add them up like a pro teacher doing grades with no tutor. Add them up like prices and yo, a stingy consumer. Had enough, I'm gone creeping, call from Lucas like who?
Add 'em up and we add 'em up and we add 'em up and we add 'em up and we
How many mics do we rip?
add 'em up and we add 'em up and we
Perfect.
add 'em up and we add 'em up and we
How many mics do we rip?
boom. That was so much fun. See, this is so much fun. I can. Oh, hey, Carlby, thank you so much. I'm playing. It's all. I like Carlby. Always leaves it up to me, and I appreciate that. Insomniluca is an insane combo as always, and I've been enjoying what I've been hearing of Daryl recently and SIN as well. This is just a fun, super chill track where everyone kind of gets to flex what they're good at. Onwuka comes in with these nice sort of like super interesting and like fun bars. Daryl and SIN really bring their A game and have some really great lyrics and bars on here as well. And this is, I mean, those strings. This production screams Insomniac. This production screams it. Everyone just kind of came onto this song and did what they were best at, and I really love that. Shout out literally all of you. We got $10 from Carlby, so we're gonna play a Carlby song that I like. Favorite bar for myself, I got smoother chicks in my show dancing like you know. Yeah, dude. You're always on something, bro. I respect it. You're always doing something. You always got references. You always got a little bit of wordplay. Carlby, I'm gonna pick a nice one. I'm picking a good one. I'm picking an oldie but a goodie.
I don't mean to be rude, but that's the sort of thing I'd expect one of the patients here to say.
Yes, and that is what your English doctors would say. Your police.
I don't know if you were expecting this, Carl, but here it is.
I'm a goddamn vampire, smoking up all day, trying to see if I can get high. Cause lately I've been so low, I am not the same me that I see in old photos. You left me alone, feeling like I'm Swayze with the way these ladies go ghost. Won't answer your phone, message left unread, damn how you so cold. Type out a text to my ex, yeah. Tell her she's the best and how I wish she never left, yeah. But truthfully, I wish we had never even met, cause you left me in distress. Despite all the things you'd said, all the birthdays on gas. When you left, you took my past. All the nights you spent with him, you could've been on some shit. Like, damn how you so cold, got me in a chokehold. No matter where I go, you'll always follow. I'm a smoking up all day, trying to see if I can get high. Cause lately I've been so low, I am not the same me that I see in old photos.
Welcome back.
You left me alone, feeling like I'm Swayze with the way these ladies go ghost. Won't answer your phone, message left unread, damn how you so cold.
We do love Carlby.
Choco matter, I got your hands on my throat.
So I know that this is an old track. It's 3 years old now, a little over 3 years. But I chose this song because I think Vampire was probably the first track that Carl B and Hiroshi posted where together as a duo, they sort of like realized, hey, Caleb, how you doing? They kind of realized like what they were capable of in terms of experimentation, in terms of getting unique, in terms of building a sound that only they could do together. I think Vampire was kind of like the beginning of like really actualizing that capability. So it's an old track. Well, another one of my favorite Carl B verses, I'm not going to play it. I'm going to play the Shizu Kesa track. But if we scroll down far enough, a couple years back, where is it? I can't quite remember when I posted it, but I think I'll find it pretty quickly. Probably quick enough to not waste time. Hiroshi production always goes crazy. Hiroshi is one of the best producers I know, by far. Yeah, okay, is there blood on my face? Okay, yeah, so I posted this, wow, really close to Vampire, like within like 2 weeks of the other song. I like this Carl B verse a lot.
How you did me wrong.
It's a good verse. Anyways, Shizu Kesa, Enter 165, Raw with Auto-Tune, produced by Ty Beats. Let's go. Everyone tell Shizu Kesa to do a feature for me. I'm playing.
5 miles of town, fine if I drop.
We're running it back.
5 miles of town.
That shit gave me whiplash. That shit broke my neck, rearranged my vertebrae, gave me scoliosis. My spine is now the cool S sound that you used to draw on your desk. I felt that shit in my brain. That was I feel like I got slapped in the face.
5 miles of town, fine if I drown. My mind's so loud, I don't wanna fight now. Bitch, pipe down. Riding 16.5, bitch, no Malcolm in middle. Had some problems, shit to pot off and get solved like a riddle. Before I put the Glock, now I'm bullet right in my temple. Dying is simple, bitch, I'm dying is simple. Late last December, low light fly my face from a time I remember. The head down inside mom's crib, drugged up temper. With fucked up love and shitty house, never better. It's how life go, I guess. Been sweater weather forever inside of your chest. But this shit never hurt when you would die in your head. Lie alone in bed, eyes filled with dread. No cry for the meds, no, I couldn't cross fire, baby, tell me who I am. I don't think you understand. If I hit this shit, then I'll do it all again tonight. Crotch faded, put a cup in each hand on ice all night till AM, been feeling alright. Grab it to my hand, we could ride away. Or you could pass me up, I'll right away. Pass me a blunt, need to ride away. Says she not part of me. Stay bumping armory, honest to God, it's like fuck out my way. Stay suited, fucked up in my place. Like you is the source of the cause of my pain, so of course that shit go through my brain. Read the hatred run course through my veins. Let my body erupt through the flames. Never feeding myself as a lay. Evermore I'm feeling it's my fate. Yeah, 5 miles of town, fine if I drown. My mind's so loud, I don't wanna fight now. Bitch, pipe down. Riding 16.5, bitch, no Malcolm in middle. Had some problems, shit to pot off and get solved like a riddle. Before I put the Glock, now I'm bullet right in my temple. Dying is simple, bitch, I'm dying is simple. Yeah.
Okay, I had to think about that one for a second. I think that this is, it's interesting. I don't know if it's the best song that Shizu has ever submitted, but I think it's the most promising in a way. I think that this song points in a direction that I would like to see Shizu Queso keep going. I think that this features a lot of Shizu's best writing. I think it features a lot of Shizu's best flows. I'm really a big fan of the has some problem shit to pawn off and get solved like a riddle. I think that flows really smoothly right into the Glock 9 bullet right in my temple line. I think flows really well. So I think for a chorus, you got that shit down pat. There's a couple parts in the song where it's crazy. This has my favorite flows that you've done, but it also, in my mind, has the most noticeable flow slip-ups in a way. So it's almost like, hey, Joel, how you doing? So it's almost like you have the most flows that I like out of any of your songs. These are my favorite flows. But then also there's a couple parts where you have flows where they kind of feel crammed. They kind of feel a little too condensed, like you wanted to fit too much in, and as a result, doesn't quite match. So it's interesting because you kind of have that dichotomy where it's like my favorite and also like noticeably not my favorite. This is the direction that I would like to see you keep going in. I think you have found a very, very nice middle ground between widely appealing melody and then also intimate and personal and vulnerable songwriting. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. And I will be very happy. Because you know how you make music just for me? I'll be happy. Keep doing it. This is some of your best work. Like, noticeably some of your best work. Let's see here. Oh no, Steph $5. Hey, melmige, hope you're doing well. Been watching you for a while, ever since my good friend Addy showed me your stuff. Shout out, Addy. Love what you do, and I love your stuff. I sent you a link for the song and lyrics. Hope you enjoy it. I sent you a link for okay, so yeah, hell yeah. What was your username? I might not... Oh, never mind. I got it. Cool. Yeah, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Shout out Addy as well. That's my boy. Oh, we got lyrics? Hold on. Send you a link for the song and lyrics. Do I have a link to a song here, or do I just have lyrics? Oh, there's the... Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, so we have the song, and then we have an entire paper for lyrics. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Alan O or Alan Zero. Distorted Reflections featuring JDR. Let's do it. Experimental Distorted, my favorite. Let's go. Melmige Monday.
Are you living or you and die? The pain where their fathers know the route, but you're stuck in no other way out. Nobody can hear you, saves you, learn to shout. Don't wanna mess with the averaging kid. Scraps with peas and an outcome of mid. Kills into it, no pop a bit. But the real question is, what failures you don't wanna see you take grasp on you and live through. Success doesn't have one clue how to free you, and that's its truth. Oh, they don't wanna see you fall. You want the world, you can't have it all. You're stuck in the hole, you're stuck in the trough. You're stuck in the verse, get up, you got it all with all the time.
Hey, everything, how you doing?
What you do, guess I really need a savior from this fucking trash. Watching me wants to leave, but I can't retreat. Guess I gotta stay awake, cause I'm the main lead. But now my eyes are seeing. I fell from the top and the grind, now my body's weak. The only thing I can do now is let my body bleed. Later on till the sirens go off, then you'll know it's me. I pop my melatonin cause I won't get to sleep. I pop my inhaler so I can finally breathe. I need a moment to think. Body bleed. Cause later on the sirens one of you, you know it's me. I've tried everything that I could, but the pain will leave. Finding no vodka in town and no even worth me. Nothing was right to just let me be.
I'm chilling. I'm raging right now.
My life is working, stop back where I began. It's not working out, the working out is what I need the most out. Do you just patronize my worth? My credit is whatever goes out. I've been getting as far, the treacherous hands have been opening scars. But I be living your father, I live like I'm saying the bar. You can't tell me who to be if you don't know yourself. Listen to the overdrive, no people, just on the show. She said she's solo on the trust, and now it's not the one.
Did you link up here? Yeah. A little bit of a break.
Hey, what's up? I'm a man of my own failure. People think I'm going crazy, thinks I really need a savior. Got an ego with my head, shit I'll deal with that voice later. I'm dealing with broken promises, grasping for without failure. Virtue just can't hold himself, either can't go to analyze himself. You really tell the difference if I hit you in the face. But it's telling running down, they need a little space. I know you all busy doing me for 7 and come for your trips. You wanna give a confession, so give us some leeway and walk just the floor. You don't show my name's the good of the soul. Is that where you go? You equal to the combo and put you in the auctions. Hang your presence that you only soul. What's going sad when you lost your options? Fuck your numbers, what you say? I want death of your numbers, get bothered. Narcissist lying, I watch you get started. Good luck without me, you're dead at the party. Overdrive when I'm over mine. It's cool to overwork for some peace of mind. Bring it back to an older time, but I'd rather not. I like this design. Short brain, you want to hate of mine. You call that pathetic, I call that a sign. It's gonna help with me to decline. I can do it myself, I gotta make up my mind. I'll make up my mind. I don't want peace and I don't got time to wait back. No reverse that. My sins slap as it wash cats. Sisyphus told me continue that climb, but we always knew that I'd fall back in line. I'll put on my mask, flip my thumbs out without possess miles, but I'm losing my mind. Going in and out, my body's falling. What about? Ain't gonna go another route. I might take another shot at it. I'm just going in and out, my body's falling. What about it? Gonna go another route. I might take another shot at it. Talking left for the north, parabellum, get ready for war. Now I can't fucking sleep, as I'm waiting for the years to restore. All that time, the money, the blood, the war. Put in the middle and fighting that core. Evil life that is worn, I only don't realize that evil life brought me through war.
You know what? I think that 7 Wounds does provide a very valid point. I don't really know if there's much that I could compare this to. Every time I kind of come to a conclusion, an accurate comparison, an accurate influence of the sound, something else happens in the track that doesn't quite make that fit, and therefore it doesn't really feel entirely accurate. I think Joel said it. Joel, mixed better with more ad-libs, this would go crazy. I do think that the mix is maybe the biggest thing holding it back. However, apart from maybe a sometimes too upfront and sometimes overtly muddy mix to match the tonality of the beat, I mean, it's nuts. I mean, this is 4 minutes of just back and forth chaos. I really like how you guys are kind of trading blows in this way, in that regard, just kind of just giving some really hyper intense and dark and moody and guttural energy in your vocal delivery, and really just making it work to your advantage, really going nuts with it. And I think that it does work. I think that you're committed. Have you covered my song yet? I'm like, no, you're good, Wasted. I think that you're very committed to this sound, and I think that should continue to be committed to the sound. And I think that if you sort of refine it, you already have a very individual and unique sound to you. So continue to refine it. Can you continue to sort of polish it a bit and keep doing it? Because honestly, it's a lot of fun. Okay, we got another donation. It didn't pop up on the screen, but thank you. My bud JDR makes better stuff, but hey, nah, it's not about better. It's not about none of that. It's not about better or worse, nothing. Hope you like it. Okay, so I got this one. This was also a donation. It didn't pop up on the screen. And then after this, we'll have Brable. So this is Stuck from Vexel, produced by Grey Rock, Akiru 1, and Fournette. Let's do it. Vocal energy is good. Yeah, the vocal energy was great.
Been stuck in my head for so long. All the stress I'm hitting the wrong. Been telling myself that I need to stay strong. Lately been thinking I will last long. She told me the same, so I tell her she wrong. I reach out my hand and said follow along. Baby, let me right where you belong. Rolling baseball bats like I hit home runs. Got all this smoke up in my lungs. I've been so high, speaking tongues. I never think twice, but I pay the price. I'll stop until I rest in paradise. I want something this better, kinda go with the vibes. In my eyes, you told me 100 lies. Holding a tower to tell your fucking lies. Full up, you can see me life size. It feels like I'm the one that you despise. But you've been fucking with the devil in disguise. One day I hope to feel better. I'm good, but it feels so clever. water. My mind's such a motherfucking clutter. Been stuck on you. Been stuck on you. Been stuck on you for so long. Been stuck in my head for so long. All the stress on hitting the wall. Been telling myself that I need to stay strong. Lately been thinking I want nothing long. She tell me the same, so I tell her she wrong. I reach in my head, said follow along. Baby, let me right where you belong.
Okay, so I actually agree with Soda and Seven Wounds here. I think that when you have this sort of Midwest emo and sort of related genres influenced guitar with the super processed vocals and digitized sounds, I think it is typically a good combination if done correctly, if done in a tasteful and well executed way. Most of the time, that's a pretty tried and true method for having a enjoyable, polished, and sort of shiny sound. I also agree with Soda here. The high end, I think with this genre where you have this super hyperactive, high energy, bubbly, poppy sound, I think enhancing that high end and cutting too much out of the low end is a very commonly done thing. I know how tempting it is. I know it's tempting to get rid of that muddy bass and mid-range and boost up the high ends because that's where your voice is crisp, right? I get that that is tempting. But it's sort of a less is more situation as well. I think that if you brought the high ends back down, then it would still be just as enjoyable to hear these super bubbly and hyper interactive vocals. I definitely respect the mix, and I think that the saturation is a really good choice, and I think that the heavy and intense pitch correction is also a really good choice as well. Overall, I think it's a song that sticks with you. I think your energy throughout the track is unending and persistently high, and that I respect a lot. I think it's a fun, kind of cute track, and I think that if you took some of the advice that was left here in the comment section, your next song could be even better. But I do like it. And then up next, we got Brable with Pick and Choose. I also would like to say, I popped it up once again, we got Wheelbarrow Fest. That shit is happening in 5 days. In 5 days, Garden, Polearm, Swain, Young Van, Sid Six, Melmige, That's Me, Deathwish, Navy Shower, Ekion, and more are all going to be in Brooklyn, New York. 85 4th Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. That poster is wrong. Tickets are like $20. I don't think they're 30. I think that is incorrect. But nonetheless, we're 5 days away. If you can come to Brooklyn, New York, do it. I want to see you all there. I want to say hi to you guys. I'll even put you in a Melmige YouTube video if you show up. Come to Brooklyn. Let's listen to Brable, Pick and Choose. Crispy but wide. Yeah, Soda's right.
Walk around the city like we own this place. Cause yeah, we own this place. I need you every day. Got you on replay almost every day. Walk around the city like we own this place. Cause yeah, we own this place. I need you every day. Got you on replay almost every day. You don't like it when I talk like this, cause every time I talk you get reminded of him. You don't really love me like you say you really do, I know. You just pick and choose and go, baby, I'm uncomfortable. You don't like the way I look, I don't really give a fuck. I think I'm
Young Van's a great guy.
Wait, never mind, I'm better now. Don't you look at me that way, I'm done with you, I'm done with you. You're just like a play to me. You did to me, all the words you said to me, it's past me. I don't like you one bit, for all the stupid shit. I know I'm not the one for you, and you're not the one for me. It's as clear to see, go and pack your bags and leave. Cause I know you'll never be the same, I can't even stand you. Looking in the mirror, baby, look what you can do, what you can do. You don't like it when I talk like this, cause every time I talk you get reminded of him. You don't really love me like you say you really do, I know. You just pick and choose and go, baby, I'm uncomfortable. You don't like the way I look, I don't really give a fuck. I think I'm doing better now, wait, never mind, I'm better now. Don't you look at me that way, I'm
Okay, let me pull this up really quick. That way I don't forget it. Okay, I think the vocal mix on this is so clean. I think you're kind of just accentuating every single good quality of your voice to really, really shine on top of this production. Hey, Riansu, how you doing? But it sounds nice. It's super clean. And it has that nice bit of like crispiness and like a little bit of grittiness in order to give the vocals a little bit of edge, give it a little bit of body and impact while still retaining this super clean and straightforward sound. I think you have some really catchy melodies, and I also think you have some fantastic writing on this as well. Overall, in terms of this genre, it's about as clean as Hello? What is this? I actually knew what it was. I saw your text. Were these? Oh, thank you so much.
Hello.
Oh, these smell good as hell.
Right.
These smell fantastic. Did you use the big pan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was hoping you would. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got cookies. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up these tracks right here that are as a result of Alan's $10. But I am gonna hold on if I can get this pulled up. Okay, so Alan has donated $10 to play these songs. And I'm gonna do it because you know, new people and all that. But I do want to clarify. I do want to clarify beforehand that that in terms of paid submissions, obviously I enjoy money. It's nice to get money from submissions and all of that stuff. But also at the same time, typically I want to keep it to like one paid submission per person. That way somebody just doesn't keep sending in money and, you know, taking up time in the stream. I'm not saying that's what Alan is doing at all. I should have clarified beforehand. But basically, moving forward, I'm going to play these because I hadn't made this clear. But moving forward, one paid submission per person, because I want it to be fair to people who just don't have money to throw at me. Because, you know, money is valuable, it is important. I totally understand not sending it my way to just have your song played earlier. So it's okay. I'm not like upset or anything. I didn't say anything. So moving forward, just keep that in mind. One paid per person. This is JDR, Granite. Oh, that's fucking hot.
I see the gratitude for the room, soil in my face. Yellow light, cry the room, grasping at the lace. Top of the string, bullets, you will see the springs. Everyone around me mourning at another case. See the gratitude for the room, soil in my face. Yellow light, cry the room, grasping at the lace. Top of the string, bullets, you will see the springs. Son of a bitch, I'm gonna get my rifle blaze. But it makes it feel like a tomb. Tell a story, joke, lie true. Part of me buried when I loomed. I didn't mean to die when I bloomed. Man, it's that same shit when we were kids. We passed the line, we made our bed. You wear the sign, take off that weight, cause all your friends, they make you sick. Your boy figured it made me laugh. You getting death, couldn't be for past. It was also with our friends, and how fuck is wrong with you to go down this path? Now I know what really happened, but you don't like that story. Use your imagination on how you want that glory. I know you want it, you waiting for it, Manny. To sneak your last friend. I hope that you are happy. Icarus was right. This times with memories peaceful. Reach up on the stars. Dollars never been deceitful.
I know they're expensive, Switchblade. Don't buy a used one. They're shit if you buy it used.
For the room, soil in my face. Yellow light, cry the room, grasping at the lace. Top of the string, bullets, you will see the springs. Everyone around me mourning at another case. See the gratitude for the room, soil in my face. Yellow light, cry the room, grasping at the lace. Top of the string, bullets, you will see the springs. Son of a bitch, I'm gonna get my rifle blaze. My heart, it makes it feel like a tomb. Tell a story, joke, lie true. Part of me buried when I loomed. I didn't mean to die when I loomed. Granted, makes it feel like a tomb. Tell a story, joke, lie true. Part of me buried when I loomed. I didn't mean to die when I loomed. Do you remember me? 7 years you died. Is that how long you took? Had 10 you set aside. You wanted this, you wanted more. Are you happy with the hand? But the impressions you had is wrong. Do you understand? Mechanic, oh shades of fabric. Building a persona, fake and a fanatic. Addicted to the web I spun, scared of what I made. If a spider came down, we are one and the same. Started, stuttering, I lost my moves when I started muttering. I was making calls inside, stuck inside for years. Broke for years, they ran and broke my tears. Gratitude for the rules, oil in my face. Yellow light, credit room, grasping at the lace. Top of the string, bullets, you will see the springs. Everyone around me mourning at another case. Gratitude for the rules, oil in my face. Yellow light, credit room, grasping at the lace. Top of the string, bullets, you will see the springs. Sorry, I'm triple, digging my rock from place. My heart makes it feel like a tune. Tell a story, joke, by trauma. Part of me buried when I blew. I didn't mean to die when I blew. Credit makes it feel like a tune. Tell a story, joke, by trauma. Part of me buried when I blew. I didn't mean to die when I blew.
That shit was nuts. It was a lot of fun. I think that you have the mix and the delivery down. I like how the song is structured as well. I like how I like when it returns to that chorus, and I like the different pacing of the chorus. I like the switch ups that were going on in the production. Overall, it's just a super intense, dark, and moody track. That's a lot of fun to listen to. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. And also, cool video. I liked the video. I think it was fitting. And then we got Evil Eyes. No hate to JDR. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm going to let this play while I go to the bathroom.
White, light, blue, black, crack me some hope that won't
Why is everyone saying LOL? What did I miss? What did I miss? Why is everyone saying LOL? I liked the back half of that track that I caught. I think JDR sounded like really good over this beat. I like this production more, I think. What is happening? You are muted on your little... No! Okay, well that sucks. My little talk was literally just being like, hey, if you have epilepsy or just light sensitivity, watch out. It looks like this video contains some flashing lights and you know, sporadic imagery. That's what I said. I'm now aware that you couldn't hear it. But yeah, shout out JDR, shout out Alan for the generous donations. I very much appreciate it. Saving up that New York money. Ankeny, white boy shit. Let's go.
I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. I'm simply just better than y'all niggas, and I'm simply just more known than you niggas. Get off my dick.
Okay, let's see here. Also, I'm just organizing things up here. This might not even be the final order. I say final like I'm in the stream. Yeah, you know, like you can paid submissions are still open and stuff. I was literally just I have 3 monitors going on right now. We're continuing the night's theme of just aggression. Honestly, for as abrasive and erratic and intense as this track is, it's got some really tight flows. Like it honestly, it's pretty well structured. It's super well done, and I think the mix definitely plays to the advantage of what's going on here. It feels intense and high energy and aggressive, but it doesn't feel like you're just kind of like flailing in every direction. It still feels very controlled, and that's something that I think is difficult to accomplish when approaching a vocal style of this nature. So good job. 3 monitors? Yeah. So good job on maintaining sort of this controlled sound while also getting out as much energy as you possibly can. Here, yeah, I'll show you. Okay. No, it's my hair. There's that. There's that. There's that stuff. There's the bookshelf. There are the posters. And that's my setup. That's what I got going on in my life. But yeah, this is a crazy track. Great control. So, Riensu sent this in, but it looks like it's a Yoku track. To the Moon Final Version 2. I love Yoku, dude. I love Yoku. Oh my god. I'm gonna let this play, but I gotta pull something up. I forgot to play it. I'm so mad at myself. Hold on. I'm so sorry, Yoku. I gotta pause this. Oh, I'm so fucking mad that I forgot about this shit. Where is it? No. How do I search in Discord for what somebody has sent? Is there any way that I can search in Discord, like... I'm not gonna find it, am I? Top right is there. I mean, I'm in that bar right now. I'm gonna play the song. I'll find it.
You got me tongue-tied, losing my mind right now. Oh baby, tell me why'd you hide to go and leave? 'Cause this pain, it won't go away. I only talk to you, they ever do the moon. I said there ain't nobody else but you. I think that I'm ready to make my move. I know you feel the same way about me too. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Oh my, I don't wanna waste no time. I just wanna spend all of my time with you. Baby, you're my only option. I see nobody but you. Nobody else around me makes me feel like you. Baby, you're my only option. There's no one else I would choose. Without you, I have no clue. Oh baby, what would I do? I want some more, live in my head some more. Been all my life without you, I didn't know what I was missing. Can't you just see I'm the one? Can't you just see I'm the one? And all I want from you, tell me how it's right, it's all I want from you. And I don't know what's best for me. To the moon and back for you. 'Cause you're my only option. Oh, late at night, all I do is think and dream about you. 'Cause you're the one who makes me feel like a fool for you. Oh, just give my heart a chance. I see nobody but you. Nobody else around me makes me feel like
It's not giving me like from as a search option. I'm really struggling here. I think maybe because streamer mode is on. I'm gonna disable streamer mode. It's not like you can see my Discord right now. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm looking for something from Yoku. Yes, okay, thank God. Okay. Yoku, as always, has... This is a Zephyr Cove song, by the way. It's just on Yoku's SoundCloud because he mastered... Oh, okay. Well, anyways, this song is absolutely gorgeous. I really, really love these vocal harmonies. And honestly, I've been hearing a lot of them recently. I've been hearing this sort of like plucky, sort of like whimsical, lighthearted approach to a lot of songs recently, and I think that it is fantastic. I've really been enjoying like what people have been doing with this track. You know, Riensu comes to mind, Yoku comes to mind. Like, these are two artists that I have been following very closely recently. And I think that they do a fantastic job of like, you know, making this super sweet, airy, floaty sound. I think the harmonies on this track were gorgeous, fucking beautiful harmonies. Just a fantastic track overall. It's just I just can't help but like smile and have fun while listening to it. But what I was trying to find is Yoku made this, and I keep meaning to play it at the beginning of every Melmige Monday, and I keep forgetting, but Yoku made a theme song for Melmige Monday. I know we're an hour and a half in. I'm gonna play it anyways.
Drop your links to your tracks below this tweet, and we'll listen to them live on YouTube at 8 p.m. EST. Times are subjective to change. Melmige Monday is super fun. I hope to see you there. Please come and chat. We're super chill. In Melmige, she's so awesome. If you check the link in his SoundCloud, you can find his Discord server. We all have a good time there. Come on down.
That's what I was trying to find this whole time. Shout out Yoku. Hey Mel, am I still in the queue? Yes, you are. Hold on.
I know how
I accidentally closed it out. That's my bad.
break from you. Yeah,
I accidentally closed a link like 10 minutes ago, and I didn't know what song it was, so thank you.
I know how I can catch a fucking break from you. Yeah, and I waste my time on being something more to you. Tell me why I won't let up, never want to lose. Breaking my mind, I think I might just lose it. I know how I can catch a fucking break from you. Yeah, and I waste my time on being something more to you. Tell me why I won't let up, never want to lose. Breaking my mind, I think I might just lose it.
Need a man with a fat ass and a skinny waist? Don't we all?
One, two, three.
Yes, curiosity with you. Right here. Myth. Make this public. Make this a public track. Make it publicly available for me or anybody else who so desires to listen to it. Let me listen to this whenever I want. This is great. The beginning has this super nice, catchy, infectious, persistent bounce to it. A little bit of edge, a little bit of grit going on in there, but it's nice. It's a clean bounce, and then it transitions and it fades into this explosion of energy that sounds amazing. Wonderful noise rock influence. Make this public. It ain't done. I don't care. Make it public right now. I want to be able to refresh this. I want to press this refresh button and have that little orange lock be gone. That's what I want. Don't let me down. I'll be checking back in with you later. Nutellaville Squid Game Cypher featuring 021, 027, 067, 127, 412, 415 and produced by 415 from 44 milligrams. Genre tag Amogus. It's a year ago. This is the verse order in case anybody was wondering. Aris Moon is right. Drop this right now, Meth, or else you're not gonna like what happens. Squid Game Cypher. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. I know Misty is on here somewhere.
Squid Game Cypher! Squid Game Cypher! Squid Game! Running up the racks like a squid game. Bitch called my phone, she was trying to get me squid brain. Feeling like the go, and you not, you a squid lame. Called up my auntie, she get you this squid cocaine. Drink on my price stick, we lock eyes while I game. You like a little shine, I can see through without rain. Transgender shooters, you know they got the squid aim. This bitch was trying to play Pokemon, that's the kid's game. They made me make this beat, now I'm in squid pain. I broke my leg, now I'm in squid pain. Overall, I would say I'm in squid pain. Personally, if I were to rank my state of being right now, I would say I'm in squid pain. Posted up with my Spanish bros, yeah, we in Spain. I'm not actually in Spain, I'm in pain. This bitch got 2 legs, she walking.
Just stole money from a Brit, call that quid game. Did a donut in my whip, call that skid game. Yeah, I'm in your girl's DMs, call that slid game. I'm the one that always wins, I'm on my whiz kid game. You're defaulting on your debt. I just bought a private jet. You've been losing on your bets. I can't even count on my assets.
VIP, just don't wanna be. I'm a VIP, just don't wanna be. I'm a VIP, just don't wanna be. I'm a VIP, just don't wanna be.
Drop this on this late game. Cypher is just back again. Everybody
I'm in
knows
squid pain right now,
gotta
yes.
stay up on those ratings. Bullet to the brain, call that squid game. Working through the pain, call it living. If you got a dream, stay in your lane. Till you're canceled on the mainstream.
Smoking on that loud pack mid the game. Put the chrome to your dome piece, lid game. Scamming out in Sotheby's, call that bid game. Say, I feel like to my ops, that's a squid chain.
Squid lame. Oh, and this one is super fucking good. Shame. Squid Game is a Netflix show. I went on Rhyme Zone to write my flow. I know I set the bar pretty fucking low, but when I showed them my draft, they all said no.
Feel like Among Us, the way I am sus. Fortnite launched, the way I'm on the bus. Fortnite launched, the way I'm about to bust. I'm launched out the Fortnite freezer, I'm a bust. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm with my best friends and I'm eating beans. I'm with my best friends and we're making memes. Post up with my best friend and we are securing the green. I don't know what else to say. I had a whole flow and then someone said something really funny and I forgot about what to say. I feel like a horse the way they got me eating hay. Feel like a horse the way I'm gay. Nah, technically speaking. I'm like historically gay.
It's crazy y'all got PewDiePie on this track. Just write it out. I feel like a horse the way I am gay. Okay. I feel like there's a lot that I could point out on this track. I don't really know where to begin. I feel like I'm kind of at a bit of a loss for words. I don't really... How do you even approach something of this magnitude, of such a grandiose scale? I don't think there's a way to do it. I think everyone on this, unironically, did like a really good job. But yeah, you know, Squid Game. I'm in squid pain. I go to the gym and I get my squid gains. Yeah, you know how it is. Do you like the beat? Oh yeah, I thought the sample was actually really good. Look out for season 2. Can I be on the season 2 cipher? You can hop on. Yes, I'm so down to do the Squid Game season 2 cipher. I'll do it. Protect your soul. You only goals by 4. Let's go. Squid Games is cold. That's what I'm saying. Let me on the next one.
Let me just tell you some reasons for leaving you aside. Hard to even let you come near me when you come tell me lies. I don't want to nonsense for all of my life.
Listening to music is kind of like my whole channel. I try to stay educated.
Promise I'm looking at you from my light. It's not you. Yeah, you made me nauseous. Talk to in the morning, then clock in at noon. Get a break from my satellite iTunes, and used to keep me occupied. Yeah, like what's new? Every single day, same thing, no new shoes. Yeah, like maybe it's true. I don't gotta live a life full of that loot. Get off, go home, I don't need you. Not my problem, don't got a clue. Yeah, that's how I live now. Don't clown, make me move away to the big town. Alright, I gotta lay down. Newfound, under the light now. Get out if you want the light off. So bright, I'm living my life, God. There's so much more to this life that you can never know. It's so important inside that you protect your soul. 'Cause that's
Well, Blood just tells everyone that. Okay.
that's what matters most. Let me just tell you some reasons for leaving you aside. Hard to even let you come near me when you come tell me lies. I don't wanna listen to nonsense for all of my life. Yeah, I don't wanna promise I'm looking at you from my light. It's not you. Yeah, you made me nauseous. Up to in the morning, then clock in at noon. Get a break from my social life iTunes, and used to keep me occupied. Yeah, like what's new? Every single day, same thing, no new shoes. Yeah, like maybe it's true. I don't gotta live a life full of that loot. Get off, go home, I don't need you. Not my problem, don't got a clue. Yeah, that's how I live now. Big mouth, man, move away to the big town. Alright, I gotta lay down. Newfound, under the light now. Get out if you want the light off. So bright, I'm living my life, God. Yeah, wish I never met you. All the time that we spent, get the back move. Yeah, you should get a tattoo. Maybe it'll last you longer than the last two. Try to say that that's true, but never knew you let me get away with something so rude. So important inside that you protect your soul. That's what matters most. Yeah, that's what matters most.
I like scrolling through the comments and seeing if I know anybody in there. Kind of a habit of mine. This is a great indie track. I think that you do a really good job. I think that this chorus, well, first the chorus is pretty fucking catchy. I won't play with you. I won't lie to you. I'm not gonna kid you. I'm not gonna josh you. I'm not gonna josh you. I'm not gonna josh you. I'm not gonna joke you. It's a good chorus. And I think that the sort of like lower to mid-range sort of monotone delivery does play to your advantage pretty well here. Maintains a certain level of consistency and also stability in your vocal performance, and I think that you know, it plays out really well. I like the writing, I like your delivery, I think it's catchy, but I also think it's heartfelt and emotional. Good job. I gotta throw this into the mix as well. I'm like losing track of people. Okay, got Pete, got Wasted. I got more in my other monitor. We'll get to it in a second. Shout out for it. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm dropping the weekly tracks list video either tomorrow or Wednesday. Since you guys come to the stream, I'll go ahead and I'll leak some of the songs. Talking about Lilac Heart, Black Winter Wells, Roblox Dude, Odyssey, people like that. And then I also dropped a song. Yeah, so if you like music, go listen to this. I totally forgot that I forgot to drop it. I was supposed to drop it Saturday, and then I forgot to. And then I almost forgot to again last night. So yeah, I dropped a song if you guys want to listen to it. And then I'll show you a demo at the end of the night. But in the meantime, let's continue on. Listen to Switchblade. Cue bloop. Eggshell Theory is hella good. Eggshell Theory is fire. Thank you. Bit out of my comfort zone. I'm a big fan of it though. Try not to overthink it. Weekly list of tracks you like from the stream. I thought about making stream playlists, like a playlist of my favorite songs from the previous stream. I thought would maybe be cool. But it just depends. I've been kind of low on time recently in terms of creating content and creating music. Like I didn't have time to make a weekly tracks video last week, and this week I'm driving to New York because of this show, because of Wheelbarrow Fest. So I've been losing time to work on videos that I really enjoy. So I'm glad that I got the Super Person interview out and the Math Rock video out when I did. I'm trying. It's tough to like fit this in while also like working and making money and all that stuff.
Oh, hey Adam, could you switch this for me? I just can't stand to hear about this anymore.
That's why every time somebody donates, I like want to cry on stream.
Sorry, what are you gonna do, man? What the fuck are you gonna do? Huh? I wanna know, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Maybe one day this will be my job, but for now I'm on that Sigma grind set.
Switchblade.
That's what I like to hear from Switchblade. You can do a backlog for me? I'm not gonna say no to that. That's a bananas task though. I like these chops. I get that for sure, yeah. And then it's like I miss a weekly tracks video, or I'm not posting or working on videos that I love, and I'm like, fuck, I feel like I'm going crazy because I can't work on what I want to work on. In a way. Hell yeah. Switchblade is an incredibly talented producer. I love the ambience that you've used here. I recognized, hold on. What am I looking for? I think maybe Fleeting Moments and Adrenaline Withdrawal. Maybe. I love your use of ambience. I love your use of the vocal chops there at the end. I think that you just do a great job of establishing a really, really pleasant, ambient, and super atmospheric environment. I mean, Switchblade is absolutely nuts when it comes to creating ambience, when it comes to creating texture in their tracks. I love it every time. I get lost in them. I get lost in these beats and these instrumentals. So shout out Switchblade. I love it. Up next, we got Sick and Tired from Jamie Punks. But yeah, I know if you want to make a backlog of like every song that I have expressed a pretty heightened enjoyment of, then by all means go for it, you know. If you want to compile a bit of a spreadsheet of all those tracks, and I'd be more than happy to use and make a playlist. Hey, Zoltar, how you doing? I've had you in that other monitor, making sure I didn't play you without you being here. Study beats that turn into movie scores? Yeah, no, Switchblade has some really cinematic sounding tracks, and I think that's a really special vibe that he does really well. Anyways, sick and tired. Let's go. Let's do it. Give me a week.
I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and
That's good to hear, Kate.
of being sick and tired. My entire life I've been drinking my ties, living on island time. It's about time that I rhyme, kill it, track until it's beat. Make it kill it, track, that's why they envy me. I'm the MVP in the presidential suite, living sweet. Call me Pistol Pete, cause I'm shooting all my shots, even at the bar. Not cause I love alcohol, but because I raise the bar, cause I shred the gnaw. Light up a red and I smoke some tar. Made it this far, even though I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired, like an old car that you just kicked the tires. I don't fuck with snakes or liars. If you're fake, get out my face. I'll be like Jason and come out the lake. This dream I'm chasing is the chance I'll take. I know the stakes, but I'm still all in. Call my mom, tell her how I've been. Looking hella thin, cause I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah, sorry, Marceline. I thought I had yours pulled up. I was like, I don't know. I thought I had it pulled up. I might have accidentally exited it out. I don't know. Jamie, you got a nice short and sweet track here at 1 minute and 45 seconds. You kind of give yourself a bit of a freestyle flow, just making some nice intelligent bars. Some you know, introspective and vulnerable lyricism. I think you hit a lot of nice checks on this. You know, your flows are nice and solid. I think the mix is good. I know that it's sometimes hard to sort of give a good, full, and sort of like crisp delivery over a sample like that. Oh, never mind, I see it, my fault. Oh no, you're. I didn't have it pulled up. I thought I did. I might have accidentally closed it out. But I know that when you have some sort of samples that don't necessarily lend themselves to the favor of lyricists or vocalists, it's kind of hard to navigate them, but I think you do a pretty good job at it. And as a result, you have a pretty nice, just straightforward track where you throw out some good bars, you have confident and emotional delivery, and it just all around works out really well. I like it a lot. Dark Moon Fair from Aris Moon. I always say it wrong. Aris. God, I always say it wrong. I'm so bad with names. You would think, like, after the 7th time asking that I would remember the pronunciation, but I don't always do. The stream is garroted? I like to think so.
Subtlety with titanium. Protects me from your bullshit, evasive love. I'm suffering.
Hey, I love that mood sound.
Wrapped around your finger like a bandage, bitch. You probably think I'm still fucked up. So what? Probably think I'm in disarray. That's okay, cause I changed my motives. Please change it, holding. You know I'm not broke, no matter how much you wish I was. I wanna see the world, drain my soul, and I gain control. And then a heavy load, now light is fire. Cause someone all this hatred that was built up inside of me. I wanna see the world, drain my soul, and I gain control. And then a heavy load, now light. If you
shit my soul like I get control. They put it here below, had to tell us so don't keep it tempo. But did the trans but it up, I do both. It's a Kimbo now. Ignite it up, movements, the trans ignited. Cause you gon' bring your friends with frolic, the sin, elevator on that FCK. Get him up, beans, together like the pool with the roses on the cream, bro. Shit, I'm calm, the runner we talk about that charged up on lithium. Cracking up on us, they coming at dozen. They say, what up there, bust it down. I'm making sure, ain't it? I'm on that year, oh wait, give me a buzz in it. You don't really want no smoke, cause need potatoes. When it's raining, now you need umbrellas. Checking it out to do it without a fun, Billy. Top on the top topic to indicate it. Searching, ain't it? You gon' better God bless me and them. Can't try to intervene or witness your position. Best of rock, niggas, screaming jealous. Let us get the lattice, 90 green ass.
You probably think I'm still fucked up. So what? Probably think I'm in disarray. That's okay, cause I changed my motives. Please change it, holding. I know I'm not broke. No matter how much you wish I was. Sing away, drain my soul, and I can't control it. Then I have you low now. It's fire. All this hatred all beside of me. Sing away, drain my soul, and I can't control it. Then I have you low now.
That was one of the most well-produced songs that we've heard tonight, I think. I think both of these artists do a fantastic job in their respective deliveries. These super soft, floaty, airy, sultry singing, this intense rap that has some great flows to it, some great confident delivery to it. I think both of these artists definitely do what they're best at and go crazy with it, and the production is nuts. I think the production is incredibly complimentary to both of these artists, and I think that it works really, really well. I love that super heavy bass in the chorus. I like the super spacey melodies. I mean, everything about this is just so enjoyable. This is definitely one of the most well-produced tracks that we've heard tonight. Easily. Head to Loud Clouded Vision Work in Progress. Let's do it.
I can see through a clouded vision. I can't breathe like a chest compression. I'm in the clouded vision. My tear was slowing to yours. I don't see what you lost and you won. Did you just give up on your dreams? Would you stop doing just what you want? Would you become a part of the machine? I hope that door open to me. I hope I die before I can see.
I was just fixing you back.
I can see through a clouded vision. I can't breathe like a chest compression. I'm in the clouded vision. My tear was slowing to yours.
Is this self-produced? I would like to know.
I can see through a clouded vision. I can't breathe like a chest compression. I'm in the clouded vision. My tear was slowing to yours.
That background music sounds like it comes through with like a wild amount of clarity. No, so we're just, okay. Same mic, okay.
I can see through a clouded vision. I can't breathe like a chest compression. I'm in the clouded vision. My tear was slowing to yours.
Okay. Thank you. I like knowing you produced it. I'll let it fade out. We'll get the full experience first. Hell yeah. I really appreciate the sort of garage punk aesthetics that you're going for in a lot of the track in a lot of this track. And I think that your vocals mesh well with this production. I think that the super thrashy and distorted and saturated production goes well with the super saturated and distorted and processed vocal mix you got going on here. I think at some points the mix might kind of work against your favor in some ways. I think sometimes maybe the mix sort of sounds like, I don't know, I think it maybe produces a result in which your vocals sound like they're sitting on top of it rather than kind of working with the beat. I think maybe at the most energetic points of the chorus is maybe when that happens. But overall, it's a really cool sound. And also, you have some fantastic... You have some really fantastic screams that go in there. There's this background scream that happens towards the end. And you deliver it and you have mixed it with this, like I said, this like wild level of clarity. Like it breaks through that mix so well and it sounds great with everything else. I want like the rest of your vocals to kind of have that level of clarity. And when I say clarity, I don't mean the vocals have to be clean. Keep the distorted, saturated sound if you're going to do this, because I think that is probably the most appropriate route to take. But when I say clarity, I just mean how well it's meshing with the beat, how much it stands out, how much of it does fit with a 1-to-1 ratio with what you're hearing in the production. I think this is a sound that you should definitely explore more. I know that you've submitted a couple self-produced things. I know that you've submitted some experimental stuff. And I really like all of it. I think that you're taking your music in really interesting directions. I think you should try this out a little bit more, get more comfortable with it, and see what you can do. Because listening to it, I can tell that you've definitely had a lot of fun doing it, and that is what's important. Then up next, we have flashbacks of us. Then sounded like Fantasy Camp's Band. What is Fantasy Camp's Band? Flashbacks of Us in the Rain from Dying for Certain. Produced by Michael Harrison and Dying for Certain. And then shout out Vito for help with the mix. Let's do it. Love the warped guitar.
You can't heal from this. It's only bandages. So I'll take the hurts and fall fast.
I might have to stand up soon. I'm getting tired.
I'll say things I never meant, floating in my head. 20 years on earth and now I only feel regret. I did everything I was told to do. I'm getting clean. Why is it still raining? Why is it still raining? I dreamt of you again. Blood, dirt, and cigarettes. I guess this is the end. Are you happy yet?
Yeah, that was nuts. Speaking of well-produced songs. I love the production on this track. I love the engineering. I love the mixing. I love the production a lot. I really love the sort of like roomy and organic lo-fi approach, especially in that piano and in the percussion as well. I love how the phone notifications are used as part of the percussion and some of the underlying driving melodies. It reminds me of Picture Frames by Ray Brown. Ray Brown uses a camera shutter as the primary percussion on that track. And it's such a unique and creative decision. I love it. I think your vocals on this are incredibly vulnerable. I think they're incredibly intimate. And I think you do a really good job of translating the emotion that you're trying to translate here. It's a beautiful track. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty song. I think your vocals sound great, and then I think this little instrumental outro that you got going on is so much fun. It tickles the brain. I love it a lot. This is nuts. I'm a big fan. We got Ozzy Bug, Curiosity featuring Bedhead and Lil Wet Wet. This is a crazy combination. Hey, produced by Polar Beat and IOF as well. This is gonna be fun. Let's do it.
Pray to a God that I don't believe in. Under my skin, how you get so deep engraved in my life, knowing I can't keep it going. This time, gotta get my sleep in. You do your mind why you act so beastly. Minutes from my life, what's next? You'll teach me. Blue in my eyes, I belong on the beach. Got sand in my shoes and some bird barefoot. Please tell me how I'm gonna get to you now. And you're on the coast that I can never clear out or clear out here. I can see the remnants of us.
Until break even, breathe thousand to start the season. In the darkness with my demons, can't touch me in my feelings. Car parts with a rapper weed. I swear outside when you ask for me. I wanna know how it tastes. Curiosity when you knocked on my door like it's Christmas Eve.
Oh my god, it's terrifying.
I feel it coming. I feel it coming. You've got my heart running. Make you my moon sunning. I do it all again. Just like when you looked at me and we climbed to the roof. Curiosity. My hands were warm and I spilled my drink. Didn't even take one beat to think about. Checking back first. Didn't even flinch when I slammed reverse. As soon as you hit the curb. As soon as you hit the curb. Just like when you looked at me and we climbed to the roof. Curiosity. My hands were warm and I spilled my drink. Didn't even take one beat to think. Curiosity, 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 curiosity.
Okay. I've said this a few times. Oh, almost lost my mic again. I've said this a few times about Ozzy Bug. About Ozzy's music. And okay, so if you are my age or a little bit older, I'm not that old, I'm 22 years old. But if you were a kid around the same time that I was a kid, give or take, let's be generous and say about 3 years, then you will remember when mainstream pop music went hand in hand with dance and electronic. And so you had the pop hits of the day, the pop hits of the week that were hitting every radio station in the country. It was pop music, but also electronic and dance and EDM were so intertwined with pop that electronic and dance were pop music. That was pop music. And then you had the super exaggerated, bubbly, sweet, and bright people getting on these beats, getting on these instrumentals, and delivering sassy and confident and braggadocious, but most importantly, fun songs over these EDM beats. And Ozzy, I think, captures that really, really well. I think Ozzy captures that and understands the nature and spirit of that movement in music better than most people I've seen. It's just so, I don't know, it's so good. It's so fun to listen to. It's so of an era, but also very, very modern at the same time. It captures the spirit of that era without sounding dated or sounding old or sounding tried or trite. It mix. You catch the break even references? How could I not? How could I not? It starts out with one.
Pray to a God that I don't believe in.
Yeah, it starts out with the pray to a God I don't believe in bar. I caught that immediately. Everyone involved in this track did a great job. All three of you. All five, if you count I count the producers. All five of you did a fantastic job. Let's listen to this 7 Wounds track. Praying to a God that I don't believe in. Of course I caught that. We got 7 Wounds. Farewell.
Wish you could see from my position. Yeah, I'm in terrible condition.
I've been wondering what's up for a while now. Wonder if you're better off now I'm not around. Wonder the same about myself, but I can't tell. Wish it was easier for me to say farewell. And I've been biding all my time, collecting all my thoughts and telling everyone I'm fine now. Sometimes I wish I could rewind and do it all again.
Thank you. Okay, that's what I was. You knew what I was looking for.
Yeah, I've been thinking about the past and how I knew it wouldn't last. And I've been feeling like trash again. I'm dead inside my soul. Wish you could see from my position. There's sadder people out there, but this ain't a competition to me. Yeah, I'm in terrible condition. I feel the same, that's why there's repetition in the lyrics I sing. I've been wondering what's up for a while now. Wonder if you're better off now I'm not around. Wonder the same about myself, but I can't tell. Wish it was easier for me to say farewell. And I've been biding all my time, collecting all my thoughts and telling everyone I'm fine now. Sometimes I wish I could rewind and do it all again before my life starts to decline now.
I had my leg propped up because it was comfortable, and now my foot's asleep, and it's I'm in pain. It doesn't feel great. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest. It feels kind of bad. 7 Wounds. Oh, okay. 7 Wounds. I think you nail it. I think you take the sort of Midwest emo trap, alternative emo sound, and you nail it. I think your songwriting on this is really good, and I really like the writing on this. I think you have a good vocal performance. I think it fits the genre. I think you do a good job maintaining consistency and a sturdiness to your vocals. Everything sounds nice. But I really like the writing on this a lot. I think that the whole like sadder people line is really good. I think it sort of addresses a bit of an underlying and primarily unacknowledged sort of dynamic that goes on between people that make music. I like the starting melodies with the Wish You Could See From My Position. I think this is just an all-around good track. Him and Irby 2001, yeah. I mean, Spyro, Irby 2001, Jost. I mean, if you're looking for somebody that does a sound like this, that's fantastically Jost. I mean, Jost is fucking carrying so many people on his back right now, and I gotta respect him for it. Dude's crazy talented. Well, shucks, yeah, no, great job. Oh yeah, also I posted it during the song. Join my Discord. To all of you, I recommend all of you join my Discord. It's not very noisy. We just generally we stay quiet. We talk about music. We play some games. We don't throw big parties up in there, but we have a lot of fun. It's a super nice community. If you like the community here, you're going to like the community there. And also, I'm in there fairly often, occasionally. Yeah, Jules is crazy. Money Equals Happiness, question mark, produced by Saint Mike by Blosper. And then up next, I might show something off. Everyone always leaves before before I show off my track, because I show off my songs last because I'm not selfish. Everyone gets to go first, then I go last. I think that's fine. Everyone always leaves, though. I want to show off something myself. Let's listen to this Blosper track. Know the community. Welcome, Dynasty.
Get up, start over. Take me to fuck, grab a 4-leaf clover. That shit don't exist. I'm about to throw and fist it. I'm outrageous, big piss. Took a shot in my shop, miss. Get back up, don't give up. Keep on moving, I know you're tough. Got a couple dollars enough.
Do I do that?
Kiss me, show a little bit, got me wavy. Poutine on this track, I'm a poor little gravy. What you really saying? I ain't got to. I'm just talking my shit, really what you finna do? Oh, nothing, I've been fine. I'ma say what I say my whole life. I've been waiting for to see sadness in faces when I walk around. Money don't always buy happiness, but it sure makes it easier.
I hit spacebar, but it was in my other monitor, so I just whatever. Honestly, what am I oh, honestly, I've listened to quite a few Blosper tracks actually, and I think that this one really. I think that this shows not maturity. That's not what I'm looking for. It doesn't show maturity, but I think this exhibits some sort of progression and sort of like your mindset of making music. I think that you've taken a really interesting direction here that is not too different from what you normally do, right? It's not too different from what you normally do, but it is enough of a noticeable difference in order to acknowledge it and in fact commend it, because I think it's great. I think you take a really good approach to this overtly saturated and wide and big sound. You know, it's a big sound all the way throughout. It fills up every available space that it can, and I think it works to your favor. It's a really cool sound. I love your vocals on this, and honestly, this is probably one of my favorite things that you've sent into the stream. I think you take a simple approach and you turn it into something so fun to listen to. And for that, you got my respect. It's nice to hear you break away. Submit it on Twitter? Okay. Did you send me a link in DMs or did you reply to the tweet? Because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm losing track of a lot of things right now. We're 2.5 hours in. I'm gonna share something of mine real quick. Like I said, I normally play at the end, but I'm not gonna play the whole song. I'm not a madman. I'm not selfish like that. I'll just play a little bit of like 2 tracks. First of all, I posted a new track. It's called Eggshell Theory. Go listen.
I
tumble gracefully through adolescence. Press the bestest on the present presence in my life. A force unseen but full of strife that taught me many lessons. Careful with association, more so with entanglement of relationships. People pleaser, what they call me. Gifted in my own.
Yeah, that's a fun track. I like a lot. I made a demo that's kind of fun.
Changing rhetoric with pessimists I lost before it started. Hanging head to miss eclipses. Mental senses tend to fix it when I placebo hard enough. And I'm too old to be naive, but I'm too young to call it rough.
So yeah, after like 2 months of like not making a single song, I'm doing it again. Anyways, listen to this Pete Ramone track. Is it Raymond or Ramone? Either way, it's On My Own. That would be a crazy name. Melmige the Madman. Yeah, you got that. It's got a bit of an alliteration. It's got a bit of that alliteration quality to it. Let's listen to this. I love Eerie Skies. Mel is raw. It's a wild statement to just say. What is the name of that song in BL Average? I'm having a hard time finding it.
I've been rolling like a stone. I've been out here on my own. I've been trying to find my way. I've been going through the days. I've been out here on my own, and I know the day I go, I just hope they take my soul. I've been trying to keep it whole. I've been trying to keep my time, make my mind, make my mind, make the dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign. I've been feeling like alive, like
that. Okay, but like, what's the name of this track? I'm having a hard time finding it.
Feel alive, yeah. Wanna feel alive. I was feeling dead inside, but now I feel alive. I've been out here I've been out here I've been feeling so change on me. Don't change on me. Don't change.
Paranoia? Okay, thank you. All right. First of all, real quick shout out for Eerie Skies. I love Eerie Skies. I love all of his production. He's absolutely nuts. And I think that Pete does a good job here of getting on top of this Eerie Skies production, laying down some nice layers, laying down some nice little harmonies, and some really emotional delivery. Actually, it's nice to hear this where I use so many Eerie Skies beats and I put the same kind of delivery on them. It's like almost actually nice to like hear somebody take this sort of approach on this sort of production. I love it. I think you do a really good job with it. I think your writing is good on it. I like your writing a lot on it, and I think your delivery is also good as well. I'm gonna be okay. So you've private messaged me a track called Paranoia. I'm not seeing that. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm not seeing a track called Paranoia in my DMs. I'm looking for it. I promise you that much. But I am having a hard time finding it. Thanks for the love. No problem. You killed it. You killed it. I think you did a fantastic job. All right, let's listen to this wasted track. When I look for this.
not proud of. You've done things to me we won't speak on.
I get sad sometimes, I wanna be gone.
I get sad sometimes, I wanna be gone.
Yeah.
You tell your friends what you want, but don't say both sides. I share my side of the story and you go cry. No friends hitting me up, feel like a ghost sign. Push away everybody, no ain't close side. Maybe I should end it all, cause they don't share. Plenty love to go around, but they don't share. I ain't never did them wrong, I was so fair. Put designer on my body and they all stare.
Hey, when you stare,
This life is never fair.
I be cutting up my body and ripping out my hair. And if I'm being honest, I'm a little fucked up. I've been drinking Hennessy and blowing on rocks. We shit bad, but all I see is past life. I've been drinking heavy, trying to get my head right. I've been down in pills, trying to have a fun night. I've been thinking about death and now it sounds nice. Designer on my body, I give it a fraud. Why'd you have to see him if you knew it was wrong? So now I'm getting high while I'm sure you're getting off. But one day you'll miss me, don't bother trying to go.
You tell your friends what you want, but don't say both sides. I share my side of the story and you go cry. No friends hitting me up, feel like a ghost sign. Push away everybody, no ain't close side. Maybe I should end it all, cause they don't care. Plenty love to go around, but they don't share. I ain't never did them wrong, I was so fair. Put designer on my body and they all stare. Maybe I should end it all, cause they don't care. Plenty love to go around, but they don't share. I ain't never did them wrong, I was so fair. Put designer on my body and they all stare.
What website did you private message me the track on? I'm not seeing it on Twitter, Instagram, or SoundCloud, which are the only ones that I use. So I'm having I don't want to like you're here. I don't want to like miss you. I'm having a hard time finding it. But yeah, shout out Wasted. I think you and Tommy both do a good job on this track. I think you bring a nice poppy energy to it. I like the sort of trade-off that you've got going on, the sort of call and response between you guys. Tommy just showed me this feat on COD Modern Warfare, and I was like, yes, sir, I need that right now. That's a great origin for the track. But I think both of you do a good job of sort of trading back and forth between, trading back and forth this energy. This super bright, it's poppy. I think it's great. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think you guys do a good job in the writing. Overall, just a super, super fun track. And hey, with that 2:04 time, I'm gonna just loop it. I'm gonna hit rewind the second the song's done. We got Zoltar Tsunami featuring Supra Veer. I think probably Veer is what I would guess it would be. Supra Veer, maybe. Let's listen.
I don't even get angry anymore.
I sent it in chat. It's the link because it's private right now. It's an unreleased track. Oh, if you send a link in YouTube chat, it's not going to pop up. Like, nobody's going to see it because it kind of is detected as spam. If you could send me that link anywhere else, we're in business.
I just close my blinds
Beer?
and lock
Cool,
my
thank you.
door. There's another thing I won't understand. I'm alone and stuck with shaking hands. I'm a mess and bleeding on the floor. I try my best, but I need something more. Should I take my life for fuck's sake? Cause it's on my mind.
I feel too much, bash my head against the wall. Nothing's right, I'm still waiting for your call. Rack my head, it's always messy by default.
Blosper, I love you so much. You know how I feel about you and your music. Hyperpop, I feel like, is a very reductive term for what this is.
Promise me you didn't fill my wounds with salt. I'm always dead, till my bones collapse. I traded in my spine for a heart attack. I fucking feel so blind, everything fades to black. Both my legs go numb, now I cannot run back.
Alright, I got the track.
I'm getting way too fucking cynical. I hope I'm enough, cause if I'm not, I won't be in pursuit. I know my worth, at least a little bit, you doubt that. I'm feeling anxious, so if you need me, I'll be out back. I know you won't come looking, cause you couldn't be bothered. Even though you act like I'm your everything, it's awkward. Tsunamis in my stomach won't reside without an offer. So
I mean, no, yeah, if Zoltar's cool with the label, I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, now I feel like an asshole. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry, Philosopher.
This isn't even fun anymore, man.
I'm not gonna lie, haven't got good sleep in ages. When I shut my eyes, my thoughts are flipping through the pages. My head can't stop running, feet are far behind the pavement. Sick of all the static, so please let me make a statement. I cannot care less about your health or wealth, I'm done fighting off the anger, but I'm positive it won. You wore me down just like the nail that lingers on my thumb. If I spoke from my chest, you would just tell everyone. I'm coming back in between all the shadows. Now I'm the villain, but I always win the battles. You were the snake, but I never heard the rattle. My mental boiling mad, now I'm split between the atoms. If only I knew what this could have been for. Never would have stayed when you're in this form. Now you got me feeling I'm about to cause a tidal wave. You could throw a story at your planes on the title page. I hope you're praying on my downfall, cause I never want to see you again. This was never at all my fault. Yeah, I was always playing pretend. How you gonna look me in my eyes and tell me everything's okay? Especially after all was done, my heart is starting to decay. Nothing will end the bridge between you and I. Here we go, separate ways, here's our final look.
That's your business. However, I am not stupid enough to follow you.
No one does it like Zoltar, and like Zoltar has said, shout out Supra. I mean, this is Zoltar kind of acts as a bit of a one-man show sometimes in a way, with the production, mix, master, writing, everything, done by Zoltar. And Super Veer comes on here to definitely contribute a very necessary and incredibly well done verse. But I think that Zoltar's capability of kind of excelling in every single area needed, required to make a song. You need writing, you need a vocalist, you need lyrics, you need production, you need mixing, you need mastering, you need engineering, and Zoltar just kind of does it all. And it's honestly baffling to me that by this point in time, he's not much more popular than he currently is. Not to diminish the sort of milestones and success that Zoltar has garnered up to this point. It's just I personally believe that Zoltar should be taking the world by storm. Hey, have a good night, Blosper. But yeah, so I think that when you have an artist like this who's kind of a renaissance man who can kind of do it all, I think that it's kind of like lightning in a bottle. It's very hard to find, and I think Zoltar is just one of those artists that does it all fantastically. Not even jack of all trades, master of none. It's just Zoltar excels in every area, and it's incredibly impressive. All right, we're going to close the night out with this. So sorry if you did not get played tonight, but at 2.5 hours in, I'm a little tired. I'm a little sleepy, but this has been a fantastic stream. I've had a lot of fun. Be sure to join my Discord. I'll take you by storm. Whoa! That's incredibly inappropriate. How dare you come to my stream with your crass and crude humor? I'm honestly I'm gonna kiss you for real. Clap, 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 clap. I don't have anything. I was gonna say a joke or some shit. I don't have anything for that. I'm at a loss for words. Let's listen to this NBL average track, Paranoia, and we're gonna end the night.
I don't want you if you waste my time. Fuck it once and tell your friends about it. Think it's a game, make it grow, make it cry.
Yeah, I said it.
Anxiety is a bitch like shady paranoia. I don't leave my bed like if you break my heart, then I'ma leave for the last time. Way too many lies, it ain't gon' be your last time. If you want some girl, come to me, it won't pass mine. I be in my A kid and she don't pick my phone up. Any chance I get, I take it. If I miss, I own up. She won't lie, don't feel the same way. But you threw it in my damn face. We don't want the same things. Yeah, I be in my head too much. Up until the sun you come up. I don't sleep too much. I'm almost out of all of my tries. I don't really give two fucks. So we make thugs right. I don't leave my bed like if you break my heart, then I'ma leave for the last time. Way too many lies, it ain't gon' be your last time. If she wants some girl, come to me, it won't pass mine. No, she only care about herself, I'm aware. Leave her where she at, I need some time I can spare. That is shitty paranoia, man, this life ain't ever fair. Losing faith, I'll sleep at halls, I know this bitch would never dare. Shitty paranoia, I don't leave my bed. Like, if you break my heart, then I'ma leave for the last time. Way too many lies, it ain't gon' be your last time. If she wants some bad, won't come to me, it won't pass mine. Shitty paranoia, I don't leave my bed. Like, if you break my heart, then I'ma leave for the last time. Way too many lies, it ain't gon' be your last time. If she wants some bad, won't come to me, it won't pass mine.
Wow, that was really fucking catchy. That was super groovy. The vocals were crazy clean. And the actual like vocal performance, your notes were super great and they sounded great over this nice, steady, bouncy production. I mean, this was just a crazy catchy track. I mean, from the guitar riffs to the bass groove to the percussion, I mean, everything just stands out really, really well. Damn, yeah, that was really nice. That was really nice to listen to. It was super satisfying. A lot of ear candy going on in that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream. Like I said, super sorry if I didn't get to your track. I do my best to get to as many people as I can. Sometimes it doesn't always work, and I do apologize for that. I'll play this to finish this out. You can leave if you want. By no means are you obligated to stay. But yeah, weekly songs video should be out either tomorrow or Wednesday. Unfortunately, I couldn't get one out last week, so this week's is going to be extra good. It's going to be extra fun. There is Wheelbarrow Fest, which is happening in Brooklyn, New York. If you so happen to be in the area, live close to the area, care to make the trip. Garden, Polearm, Swain, Young Van, Sid 6, me, Deathwish, Navy Shower, Ikion, and more. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, come to that. Tickets are like $20 or something like that, maybe 17. I can't remember, but it's a lot of fun. It's going to be a crazy good time. Hey, Splash King, how you doing? So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, very much recommend going to see that show. Weekly songs list will be out tomorrow, Wednesday. I listened to Eggshell Theory. I'm proud of it. You know, I think it's
Motion is awful, this is a mutiny. 7 C's that rage in my brain has turned the crew against me. Craney and Morgan behaves a little screwy. Loose I do though when I can, but soon I'll...
I think it's good. Why wouldn't I? It's my track. This is coming up.
Exchanging rhetoric with pessimists I lost before it started. Hanging
That's
head to miss
happening at some point. Appreciate that, bro. Just sent out the music video to it yesterday. It'll be done by the end of the month. Yeah, come back to the stream and send in that music video when it's done. Hey, Screwed, how you doing? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Had a very good stream. I just got home with Up My G. We're actually closing. We're actually ending the stream. God, I look so fucking pale. I'm getting rid of this. I look so pale. But yeah, it's been a fun time. Appreciate you guys for being here. We will, I don't know. I'll see y'all next Monday. No, I won't probably, actually. I think that I'll be busy next Monday getting back from New York. I'll see you all soon. We'll probably do a Tuesday or a Wednesday stream next week. Anyways, bye. This is where I wait a couple seconds because of latency and all that. Always a good time. Let me just fucking throw my headphones across the room.